Not too long ago, we gave you an update on our progress to improvements we're making to the official client. As promised, we're back to give you some more on the plugin API, HD, and mobile. We're still working on all the features we mentioned in our previous update, but we've got exciting things to showcase this summit. So let's not leave you waiting any longer and jump straight into Mod West, talking about HD.
As we mentioned in our last update, the team has been actively participating in a HD internal alpha. The insights gained so far have been invaluable, and we'll be continuing this work over the next few months. While the rest of the team has been testing HD, we've also entered some crucial stages of development. We are now in the final phase of lighting tools, which will enable us to add customized lighting to each biome in the game world. This will allow us to craft the ideal ambience and tone for the internal alpha, laying the groundwork for a future player-facing launch. Additionally, we've begun research and development for extended draw distance via world streaming and how it will be used to support HD and sailing. This feature will enhance your ability to see more of the game world at once, serving two main purposes: improving navigation by extending the visual distance and eliminating loading lines and map transition hitches. Our goal is to improve the overall sailing gameplay experience while also deepening immersion. Speaking of immersion, water is one of the core features, especially with the upcoming sailing update. The team has done an incredible job building the in-client water system and refining the final tools needed to achieve high-quality water within the client. Although this is primarily a HD feature, sailing has prompted us to explore improvements to the SD water as well, especially since it was highlighted during the sailing player consultation. We've made significant progress in developing our water technology, but there's still more work to be done. We all understand its importance, so your experience of sailing the vast seas of Gielinor can look as stunning as it feels. Finally, we're continuing our efforts to optimize the performance of both HD and the new SD modes, something that is crucial we get right. Our tests so far have shown improved performances across many of the devices we've tested, especially when it comes to PC and Mac. We've seen performance improvements on both SD and HD. Mobile is also seeing improvements across the board, but given the wide range of devices available, this process takes time. While we are confident that most players will see a performance boost when switching from the current renderer to our new SD mode, we want to ensure we are doing all we can. So, we want to give you some further transparency. Our next update for HD will be in early 2025, once we are confident with the performance and optimization of the project. Once that time comes, we'll aim to get it into your hands in some form not long afterwards, so you can experience it for yourself. There are still several enhancements to the SD and HD modes in the pipeline, which will lead to further performance gains. And we are looking forward to sharing more information on our HD initiatives, along with our progress on HD support for sailing in the future. That's all we've got for now, but let's see what's going on with the plugin API.
It's only been 2 months since our last update, but we've made some significant progress in development. One of the biggest is that the plugin API will soon be in the hands of various members of the community, including plugin creators. The hope is that by giving them early access, we'll not only be able to identify any key issues, but also give them a chance to build beloved plugins that you know and love to be available on launch. Speaking of those plugins, we've made some great steps towards implementing the play-facing aspects of the API into the client, and we've also built some tester plugins to show off its capabilities. Before then, there's some fundamental security measures we need to put in place so that we can safely and securely share the API with them. This is so that the plugins they work on don't suddenly appear within the main game. It's also crucial for us to put measures in place so that we don't open more avenues for those naughty bot makers out there. And swinging back around to performance, we've had some very positive results so far regarding PC and some mobile usage of the plugin API. We've been keeping an eye on what plugins you can't live without, and we'll be ensuring that the official launch of the API will give you a good handful of those plugins to enhance your gameplay.
Finally, let's talk a bit about mobile. In October, we'll be celebrating the 6th anniversary of OSRS on mobile, and we are ready to celebrate. To start, we're beginning with the next mobile saga on October 9th, as we'll launch the new mobile UI. It's been a long journey, and we really appreciate all of your time, patience, and feedback. And we're looking to elevate the mobile experience by adding much requested features like tile markers and NPC highlights, and as an extra treat, we'll also be adding HiScores as one of the newest features. So, to recap, October 9th will have the following new features coming to mobile. The new mobile UI, HiScores, tile markers, and NPC highlights, with more to come in the future. Sorry guys, who is reordering my menu?
Talk about the other feature.
Of course, how could I forget? We're also excited to announce that alongside these changes, Menu Entry Swapper is coming to mobile and the official client. With features such as agility highlights, ground items, and clue scroll helper already available on mobile, all the new additions will bring the mobile gameplay more in line with your desktop experience. Pickpocketing those pesky Vyres will be a breeze, and maybe, just maybe, those of you dying at Kuras can finally complete that Slayer task. We'll be launching a video and a news post to get everyone up to speed with everything we've done to mobile over the last 6 years. Whether you haven't tried mobile yet, or you don't play as much, this might be the time to finally hop back and try the newest mobile experience. As always, you can get all the information we shared in this video in the news post link below, and you can expect some more updates coming your way before the end of the year. Thank you so much for your continued support, and we can't wait to share more with you in the near future.